today I am going to install this Taillight fuel filler from C10crewcabs.com, where I bought it. Pretty cool. Should work out pretty nice. Yeah, so this might be a little bit easier for me than most people because I don't have the bedside. But looks like the idea is to cut this out where the old taillight mounts, cut this out behind it, and then you run the fuel filler down to the gas tank. Apparently this Boyd's welded side fill gas tank works the best for that, so that's what I got. And this is the kit here, came with a fuel line, not this, I had that already. Oh, nice little cap, taillight, LED lights, a new bezel. So it does say pretty clearly in the instructions that you need fabrication skills. So I've got hammer, big hammer, little hammer, cutters, grinders, more cutters, and a welder. Pretty sure that's what fabrication skills mean. And of course, coffee. Always need good coffee. Yeah, let me get this cleaned up and we can start cutting. Try to do as much as I can with this kind of in place so you can see what you need to do in real life if you don't have your bedside off already to be shortened. So here we go. I'm just gonna cut out this lip. Actually, I'm not gonna struggle for you guys, sorry. I'm gonna make it easy for me. You get the idea, I think. Step one, Step one would be removing your tail light. That's already done, obviously. Okay. The goal is to get this bracket to fit inside of here. So, for me, I'm going to mark this out. For anybody that's not shortening their bed at the same time, you're going to have to cut this out all through this hole, kind of like the game, the old operation game, and just pull it all out. I'm sure that'll be fun. I'm gonna go like this. Okay. Alright, now in the instructions, they show shoving this little mini air grinder in here and pulling it out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it off. So, you need to cut down to where your bed is. Just mark a little line. But again, if you don't have your cap off, probably won't be doing much marking. You're just going to be a lot of digging around at funny angles with your cutter. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But apparently people have done it. So, I guess I could just use regular cutter. All right, now that's all opened up. I'm gonna try to peel this off and then take this off. You can either grind it out or try to go through here and pop out the spot welds, whatever's easier for you. Or you can just try to beat it. Yeah, let's see. Whew, that's hot. I got this rivet popper router tool. Let's see if I can. For anybody that's not doing this with the cap off, let me know how it goes, or if anybody has. I could not even imagine. Got a chisel. No problem. You could definitely do all of this with the bedside on. I would be giving up probably and cutting it off. Try to figure out how else to make this happen. Oh God. All right. Pretty cleaned up. Got a little bit of adjusting to do on that when I'm all done. No problem. For your fill line, you're gonna at least have to cut this out. This is sitting like so. What I do with my goggles. I really don't want to do this. Oh well. Alright, got that chopped out. Enough this can fit in. I am going to turn off the camera, turn on some music, clean up a mess, and then figure out how to set this in here. Get a little bit of tack. Yeah, so I'm gonna be back in a minute. Or a second. you. All right, I got everything cleaned up. I put one bolt in, just kind of hold this in place a little bit while I'm messing with this. And now the next thing is I need to measure 11¼ down. And this is going to place this bracket right inside here on this back lip. Like that. And then it hinges around, opens up, fill your gas up. So yeah, just went 11¼ from the top for the first hole. I'm just gonna put this little bracket, that goes on the outside. Right there to get my second hole. And then drill it out. Now it comes with a little Allen wrench. There's an Allen wrench. Imagine this bracket stays just on the back. Something like that. Again, I have no idea how you would do this without having this back off. Alright, let's see how in the world. Oh yeah. You got that hanging on there. Just gonna put a C-clamp in the back here to hold this in place. Make sure everything fits. And then you gotta tack or weld this thing in here. So I will get this in, mark everything up, pull it back out so I can clean up where I'm going to weld. So, the instructions say you're supposed to spread, measure down 13½ inches from the top, which is supposed to mark where the top of this sits. And you're supposed to spread this out to fit in this lip, which there's quite a bit of room there. So I'm gonna take it out and spread it with a hammer, see if I can get it to fit. A little bit of a bend, see if that's better. Okay. Oh yeah, perfect. Maybe not quite perfect, but. Oh yeah, like those mint could be beautiful. All right, I think I got everything cleaned up for the most part. Good enough to weld up. So now, set my coffee in a safe spot. I'm gonna put this in place. Make sure it's sitting flat against the back. And so here it is, all in place. Good. If you don't have your bed cap end piece off, you would obviously never be able to see in here. But yeah, that's it. Time to go tack it up. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, I am no professional welder. I like to weld. It's fun to weld. I can make welds that stick most of the time. These ones will be pretty well hidden, so I think it should be okay. Let's see. Oh. Didn't like that ground. Too much popping. A little more power? No. Yeah, a little more power. No, a little less power. Now, I'm not sure why my welder continues to run after I let off the trigger. I don't know if that's normal or not. I doubt that it is. But it didn't do it that time, of course. Let's see. It looks like it's holding. Do a couple more. Pretty sure I can take this off now. It's pretty solid. All right. Guess try to clean that up a little bit. Oh yeah. Fabrication part done. Back at it. I've got this folded out enough for the cap to fit on nicely, like so. So now put your overflow tube on. Filler tube on. However you want to do this, might be easier if you go from the bottom. Now you put the little quartz gasket in here. fancy tanks. Gas cap. Now I went through and I ran a tap through these holes because they were a little bit galled up. Could be from my painting, no idea. Now all this will just stick all nice and neat in there. Get them all started. I don't know if anybody's tried one of these 0-degree ratchets. They're pretty cool. No gears in there, it's just like a clutch, so every little movement catches. There's no none of that dead space you get out of a normal ratchet. Been working pretty good so far. Haven't done anything too crazy with it. All right, now that's in there. Now, need to get this into place. That should do. Now for the final part. Gotta get this in there. Maybe when it's all the way extended. Go ahead and put the screw to the other side just to hold it in there. Awesome little Allen wrench they supplied. Huh. Now how in the world do you get that back there? I think what I'm going to do is put a piece of tape on this to hold it on. That's the only way I see this happening. Just got a little piece of masking tape. Try to hold it in place. And that'll just live back there now. There we go. See it? All right, I got the hole. I got the holes to line up. That's it. She's in. This is what I was afraid of. It's how now what? Now what? I guess you play with these. Alright, there's quite a bit of play in there. Just like that. Woo. All right, I think I got this in a pretty good spot. No, not quite. I think that's it. Pretty cool. I do not know still how you would do this without your bedside not being here. But if anybody's done it, please let me know. Or if there's a video to it, I couldn't even imagine. This was hard enough with it apart. But that was fun. That was fun. Have a little bit of tweaking once I get this cap welded back up. But pretty slick. Pretty slick. I think that's it for this one. Going to have to pull the bed back off, put the tank in, and then figure out all this filler hose. Don't think that part will be an issue. Next big thing I'm gonna do is the QA1 cross member that I ordered from Simple C10. That should be here in a couple weeks, I've been told. Got all the tin works, cross members, or frame support. I guess I want to do the radiator core support, and then the transmission mount for the 4L.E.D. Coming along. Thanks for watching.